guys, this is my bowl aquarium, and if you watched my last video, you will have seen that this little girl has a cloudy eye, and I think it was caused by bad food. I was feeding her a treat every now and then of freeze-dried bloodworms, and I've noticed every time I feed that, one of her eyes gets a little cloudy, but it usually resolves by itself with just regular water changes. I have increased my water changes from once a week, 10 to 20%, and I've upped that to twice a week. And I was trying to do it daily, but it's very hard to remember to do it every day because, you know, we are busy people. So let's hope that the salt dip works. And I've been using Melafix at 1 ml per day because this bowl is about 2.5 gallons, which would equal 1 ml of Melafix if you follow the directions on the bottle. And this treats bacterial fish infections, and it's supposed to help with eye cloud. So it has not been helping, and maybe that's because she's in a planted aquarium and it's just not been working. So I am going to try a different method. I will be doing a salt dip today, and I am watching a video that teaches you how to do a salt dip for a betta fish and the way that that lady is recommending. I found the video hard to understand, so hopefully if anyone out there would like to know how to do a salt dip, you can watch this and it will be easy to understand, I hope. So if you've tried other approaches and none of them worked for you, maybe this one will. Other options are trying to do daily 10% water changes. If you are able to do that, give that a try. I was unable to do that because I just have been too busy. But I did do a water change yesterday, and I have been adding daily 1 ml doses of Melafix. All right, so what you need are 2 buckets, ideally a 1 gallon bucket minimum. So these are 10 quarts, which is 2.5 gallons. And then you'll need 1 bucket for the betta fish that has the aquarium water, and you'll need aquarium salt and then a fish net. So the aquarium salt is supposed to promote disease recovery. To do the salt dip, the lady added 1 tablespoon of aquarium salt to 1 gallon of water. However, I have 2.5 gallons, so I will fill it up about halfway. And you want to match the water temperature to your aquarium. So using my thermometer, I measured 72 degrees in the aquarium. When I fill it up, I will try to match that and adjust accordingly so I can get 72 degrees in my bucket here. I live in Florida, and I have a bedroom that has a 20-gallon aquarium and these 2 smaller aquariums that you see here. This space heater heats up the room and thus heats up the bowl aquariums. I do not use a heater on these because the smaller heaters tend to be unreliable. I've been told. I will turn it off at night, and then I will turn it on when I come in the morning. So that is why the aquarium water has gotten a little bit cooler overnight, but I would take the internal reading over the glass reading. And that's the temperature I will be matching. And here's these guys vegging out on the bed. They enjoy the warmth of the fish room too. As do I, as long as I don't get overheated. I've got my salt water, my mix of salt water and just tap water that's been dechlorinated. Then I did half dechlorinated water. Then I'm gonna mix the aquarium water in, so I'll have half aquarium water and half fresh water. That way I'm not using too much aquarium water, so I won't have to top off very much. Doing the salt dip ends up being about a 5% water change for me because I have her in a small aquarium. It's very important to take your time when you have fish and not rush. That way you don't stress out the fish or yourself. Then you want to get your fish and just go very slow. Sorry if I was off camera. I try to look at her and not the camera. And I'm gonna put her into the same water that's very close to her bowl. This is like water changed water. Okay, so when you have your fish ready, you can put her into the salt dip, the first bucket. Put your timer on for 5 minutes. The video says 5 to 8 minutes, so 5 minutes minimum, 8 minutes maximum. Then you're gonna put her into here for 3 minutes and then back into this bucket. So that's the plan. So I'm gonna get my stopwatch ready since I'm using my phone. This is a new watch, so I'm still learning how to use it. Clocks, stopwatch. I'm gonna start this when I add the fish. Okay, so that's being timed. And you don't want to leave your fish unattended during this time. All right, we are at the 5-minute mark. Okay, it has begun. The 3 minutes has begun. And the entire process takes approximately 8 to 10 minutes. And she's doing just fine in there. 3 minutes is up. Let's move her back into her new water. Okay, the salt dip is done. And now she can go back into her aquarium. And I will just top it off with this water. So again, that acts as a water change. So you will do a salt dip and water change in the same day. And just want to slowly add this so as to not disturb the substrate or harm your fish. And we're done. how often can you do a salt dip or a salt bath? I think you can do it about every week until your fish shows signs of improvement and is completely healed.